Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I'm so late for class today. I just had like a very frustrating 10 minutes, but I apologize, it made me late. We've been doing some sort of unplanned, um, some unplanned construction in our kitchen. And it means that I could not find the batteries for my mic. So, stupid, but anyway, so I am going to grab my yoga mat and I'll be right back. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, guys. Well, I am really excited to be teaching with you this morning. I've been doing an in-person class as well here in LA, and it feels really good to get back into the world, into a classroom with people. But I still really value, this class here weekly. And I've been kind of threatening for a little while to change the time and day. There's also a chance, kind of as things get going with my other classes, that I might end up canceling this one. I would love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments if you'd like to share. And, I'm definitely open to replacing it with maybe a weekly breath work and meditation. So let me know what you think. Okay, well, let's get started. We're going to start in a comfortable seat with your legs crossed, or however is comfortable for you. You can bring your hands to the tops of your knees or thighs, palms facing up or down. I don't know if you guys can hear my neighbor's chickens. They have like 10 chickens in their backyard and they're always laying eggs. In Los Angeles. I love it. Okay, and then bringing your shoulders over your hips, which probably means moving backwards in space a little bit. And then bring your head over your shoulders, put a slight tuck to your chin into your throat, and lift up through the crown of your head, through the roof of your mouth. Let the navel draw a little bit into the spine here. And start to bring your awareness to your breath. Notice where you feel the sensation the greatest. It could be at the tip of your nose or inside your nostrils, your throat, your chest, your belly, maybe all the way down into your pelvis, if you're doing some good deep belly breathing. And then take a moment to observe the quality of your breath. Are your inhales longer than exhales? Or maybe exhales are longer than inhales. Notice the quality of your physiology this morning. Notice if your heart is racing or if your head is full of thoughts. Check in with your body. Notice any discomforts. And then notice the places that are just at peace, at ease. And take a moment to become a conscious observer of your mind, of your thoughts. And for the next 45 to 50 minutes here, I invite you to Stay in observation of your thoughts, to de-identify with your thinking. Assume the position of the big I, the observer. And this is especially important in really challenging poses, as your mind might start to race or panic. I have my own set of oh shit poses. But it's also important as we begin to slow down, or when we repeat a posture on the other side of the body, when you already know what's coming and you feel like you can just go into autopilot, that is a great moment to stay aware. So, as we become conscious observers of the mind today, let's also take just a moment here to set an intention for practice today. It could be a mantra, a sankalpa, or something that you say to yourself as an affirmation. Maybe you wish to dedicate your practice to the shadow work or any of the challenges that you're currently working on in your life. And holding that intention in your mind, let's empty the belly and the lungs of all air, all CO2, all the oxygen. We'll take 2 unifying breaths here together. Take a nice deep inhale, filling the belly first. And then let the ribs expand outward. Fill up into the heart space. Pause full for a count of 1, 2, and then open your mouth and sigh it out. Deep inhale through the nose, into the belly, into the pelvic bowl, just really filling this space. Let it expand, get full. And then fill into the ribs. And then fill into the heart space and the chest. Pause full for a count of 1, 2. And then open your mouth and sigh it out. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Clasp the fingers at the top and exhale, lean over to the right. Root down through your left sit bone. Take a deep inhale as you point the fingers over to the right corner of the room. Exhale brings you back to center. Inhale, sit up a little bit taller. Root down through the right sit bone and exhale over to the left. Inhale here. Exhale back to center. Let's just take a moment clasping the hands to do a little bit of a wrist warm up. So clasp your fingers, interlocking, and then begin to move both hands in unison in circles. In one direction here. And then change directions. Straighten the right arm, point the fingertips down to the floor, and use the left hand to just gently pull back on the fingertips, giving you a stretch in the right forearm. And then switch to the left. And then we're going to come to hands and knees on the mat. Palms are directly under shoulders. Knees are directly under your hips. You're going to inhale, drop the belly, gaze looks up. Cow pose. Shoulder blades glide down the back. Exhale, press into the hands, the knees, the tops of the feet. Lift up through the back of the heart space. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Inhale, drop the belly. Gaze looks up, sit bones reach up. Get a little softer through the front of the body here. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And exhale, round. Make this movement as fluid as you can, taking 2 more inhales, dropping the belly, lifting the sit bones, and exhaling, rounding everything. Inhaling, bending the elbows, gliding the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you take a moment to nod your head, maybe. Gaze over your right shoulder and then your left. And then press the floor away from you on the exhale. Walk your hands out a little bit farther from your knees, tuck your toes, and send your hips up and back for down dog. First down dog of the day. Pay attention to your feet for a moment. So bring your awareness. It's okay if your heels don't make it all the way to the floor, but spread your fingertips nice and wide to give yourself a lot of stability and support in the hands. And then looking at your feet, notice, are your heels disappearing behind your toes? Can you spread your toes a little bit wider and root down through that big toe mound? Unlock your knees, engage your quadriceps. Tuck the navel into the spine as you press the floor away from your hands, getting a little bit longer through the arms. And then glide the shoulder blades up the back and into your back pockets. Bring your ears between your biceps, and then roll the upper outer arms, this part, downward so that the elbow crease points forward. Spread the fingertips wide, claw the mat, and then do that all over again. So starting with the feet, unhinge the knees, engage the quadriceps, lift up through the sit bones, navel draws into the spine, front ribs tucked together. Slide the shoulder blades up the back. Rotate the upper outer arms. Spread the fingertips wide. Press into the floor and send your hips up a little bit farther. And then tuck the shoulder blades into the back pockets. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, dropping the heel down to your butt cheek. Lift the knee a little bit higher. Come up to tiptoes on the left foot and stack the hips. And then square the shoulders. Chin tucks into the throat. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then exhale, step the right foot down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Spread the fingertips wide. You can come up to high heel toes on the right this time, stacking the hips. Navel draws in and then square the shoulders. Chin tucks into the throat, bring your ears between your biceps. Spread your fingertips wide. And then maybe your right heel drops down to the floor and your knee lifts a little bit higher. And then exhale, step the left foot down, put a deep bend in your knees, look forward. And then step, walk, or float to the front of your mat. Bring your big toes together and your heels slightly apart. Spread your toes wide and fold forward. Hang over your legs for a moment. You can grab opposite elbows. If you have blocks handy, go ahead and grab them. Option to sway side to side. Taking any movement that feels good for you here. And then shift your weight forward so that you're spreading your weight evenly through all 4 corners of both feet. Release your elbows, tuck your tailbone, draw the navel into the spine, and then slowly roll up like a rag doll, 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlock the fingers at the top, leaving your index and thumb out. Root down through the left foot and exhale, bend over to the right. Inhale, point the fingers a little farther, press down a little bit more through the left foot. And exhale back to center. Inhale, reach up through the fingers. Exhale, side bend to the left. Press down through the right foot. And exhale back to center. Inhale the fingers up. And exhale, swan dive down. Plant the hands and step the right foot back, then the left. And chaturanga, tucking the elbows back, hugging everything into the midline. Pause in a low plank here. Then flip one foot at a time. Inhale, up dog. Pause here for 2 breaths. Press the tops of the toes into the floor so much that maybe the tops of the feet come off of the mat. So you're just on your toes. Lift up through the hips, tuck the tailbone, pointing it back towards the heels. Press the floor down, down, down. Shoulders stay down. Head lifts up. Heart melts forward. And then exhale, press the floor away. Send the hips up and back for down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, scorpion. Inhale, rock forward to high plank. Exhale, step the right foot down between the hands, drop the left heel, and inhale up for warrior one. Everything hugs into the midline. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, scorpion. Inhale, rock forward to high plank, 3-legged. And exhale, step the left foot between the hands, hugging the knee up to the chest and the foot up to the butt. Drop the right heel, going heel to heel alignment. And inhale, reach your arms up. Pinky toe edge of the right foot seals down. Square the hips forward and bring the knee directly over the left ankle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Come onto the toes just a little bit more so you're not hovering on the heels. And then big bend in the knees. Inhale, reach your arms up, sit back into your chair. Bring the knees over the ankles. 2 breaths here. Lift the toes. Draw the navel in. Gaze looks up, arms get strong. And exhale, stand up, hands to heart center. Inhale, sit back into chair. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands and step or float back through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up and exhale, step it forward, drop the left heel. Inhaling up, warrior one, Surya Namaskar B. Gaze looks up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You guys are doing awesome. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, drop the right heel. Inhaling up, warrior one on the other side. Pause here for 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhaling, half lift, fingertips to the mat or to your shins, get long and flat through the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, deep bend in the knees, arms lift up, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sit back into chair. Exhale, plant your hands, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, deep bend in the knees, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. 1 more time. Inhale, lift up, step forward, drop the left heel, come up, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, steps it forward. Inhale brings you up, warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Part of my new morning routine is doing 10 Surya Namaskar rotations every morning before sitting for meditation. I have to tell you, it feels amazing. Inhale the right leg. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope. We are inhaling, bending the knees, looking forward. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the front. Inhale brings you up to half lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale bends the knees, lifts the arms up to back into chair. Exhale, stand up. Hands to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, sit back to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step forward, drop the heel. Arms lift up, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg forward, drop the heel, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit back to chair. Exhale, brings the hands to the heart and twist to the left. So hooking left knee with right elbow. Send the hips back a little bit farther. Maybe the knees need to come over the ankles. Is your hip jutting out to the right or to the left? Hug everything into the midline. And then exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, hop or float to the top. Half lift and forward fold. Inhale brings you up to chair. Exhale, hands to heart center, twisting to the right this time. Hook the elbow to the right knee, a little longer and flatter through the spine. And take 2 breaths here. Reconnect to your breath. Reconnect to that present moment awareness. Inhale brings you back up to standing, arms lift up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up and then step it forward. Coming all the way up into warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, sends the hips up and back for down dog. Inhale the left leg up and then step it forward, drop the right heel. Come all the way up to warrior one. One long exhale, plant the hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, float to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale brings you down for forward fold. Inhale, sit the hips back, chair pose. Exhale, twisting to the left, hook the right elbow to left knee. And then we're gonna stay here for 2 breaths. I want you guys to plant down through the left foot. Start to hover the right foot off the ground. And then slowly but surely step the right toes back to revolve to crescent pose. Reach the ears forward. Heel comes over the toes. Tailbone points back to the right heel. Draw the navel into the spine as you inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Stepping your weight back into the left foot. Slowly and carefully step the right foot forward and exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Clasp the hands behind the back. Put a deep bend in the knees. Let the belly and chest rest on the tops of the thighs. And bring the hands overhead. Let your head, neck, and shoulders hang, but maybe you glide the shoulders up the back to create a little bit more space in the neck. Then on your exhale, let the hands come down the backs of the thighs. Inhale brings you up for half lift. Exhale for forward fold. Plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, the right foot steps forward. Pausing in a low lunge. Lift up through the back of the left thigh. Get long through the back of the neck. Maybe you even come up onto tented fingertips here. And then reach forward before reaching up. Clasp the fingers. Exhale over to the right. Inhale brings you back to center. And exhale, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. On your exhale, step, hop, or float to the top. Inhale brings you to half lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rooting down into the floor, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, twisting to the right this time. Taking a couple of breaths here. You know the alignment cues. You know what's coming on the other side. Can you stay present with it? Can you feel the sensations? Notice as you root down into your right foot and hover your left foot, step the left toes back, how it feels a little bit different on this side. We're not 100% symmetrical, and that's totally normal. Zip everything up through the midline. Hug the hips into the center, the inner thighs into the center, and lift up through the inner thigh on the left side. Press your right hand into the left and allow that to twist you a bit deeper. Can your gaze look up over the right shoulder? Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, plant down into the right foot and slowly send the left foot up, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Pause here in low lunge. Root down through the right big toe and lift up through the inner right thigh. Draw the navel into the spine, get the belly off the top of the left thigh. Long through the skull, through the neck, tented fingertips here. And then reach on an inhale, your fingertips forward, and then all the way up to crescent pose. Slow and steady. Bend a little deeper into the left knee. Hug everything into the midline. And then clasp the fingers at the top. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's drop the knees wide. Bring the big toes together and send the hips back to the heels. Drop the forehead to the mat, extend the arms long. And then you can tent your fingertips here if you want to get a little bit more into the upper to mid back. More of a heart opener. Just taking 2 breaths here. Reconnecting to your intention. Noticing how the activity is changing your physiology. Inhale, rock your knees forward, your shoulders forward. And exhale, step your hips back for down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, come up for crescent. Whoa, I got really wobbly there. And if you get wobbly, that's okay. Stay playful. Square the hips forward, bend a little bit deeper into the right knee. Put a good bend in that left knee. Tuck the tailbone under. Point it back to the left heel. Pull up your yoga pants if you need to. Now's a great time. And then inhale, reach a little bit higher. Lift up through the kidneys. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Clasp the fingers. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Can you root down through the left side without losing stability so that you can bend a little bit deeper? Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, plant the left hand inside the right foot and twist open to the right. Left heel over left toes, lift up through the back of the left thigh. Hug everything into the midline, reach those right fingers, gaze looks up. Exhale, plant your hand, step your left foot forward and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sit back in a chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, let's reach the arms around the low back. Clasp the hands behind you and reach the hips back. Sit a little deeper. Get longer through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Let the hands hang over. Inhaling, unclasp the hands. Stand up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Plant your hands and step back 1 foot at a time or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Your inhale is going to bring you up to crescent pose. And then finding all of our alignment cues on this side, bring your shoulders over your hips. Find that bend in the right knee so that you can really point the tailbone back to the right heel. And then hug everything into the midline. Reach up from the pelvic bowl through the arms. Navel draws into the spine. And then once you really have it, straighten the right leg. Maybe your gaze looks up, maybe your heart opens a little bit. Clasp the fingers, inhale. Exhale, side bend to the left. And again, if you get wobbly here, go with it. Let it make you smile. Be playful with yourself. Root down through the right side, get a little bit longer through the left. And exhale brings you back up to center. Unclasp the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the right hand inside the left. Turn open to the left side. Again, hugging the hips into the midline. Imagine your legs are a pair of scissors. The inner thighs are the blades, and you have to keep everything together or the scissors fall apart. Reach up, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your left foot back and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up and exhale, bend the knee. Scorpion pose. We're going to inhale, rock forward. Exhale, roll over onto the left side. Plant the right foot behind you and come up for wild thing. Lift up through the hips and the heart. Reach the right arm overhead. High heel toes on the right side. And then to come out of it, you're going to karate chop your hand around to the side. Come back onto the outer edge of the left foot. Pause here for a moment. And then step the right toes on top of the left. Reach the right arm up. Plant the right hand, roll over onto your toes, and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, and exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root down into the left foot and hover the right foot off the ground. Lift the right foot up and back for standing splits. Come up into half lift. And exhale, forward fold over the left leg. Bend the right knee, open the right hip. For scorpion variation. Plant your right hand under the right shoulder, inside the left foot. And then option to hover the left hand off the floor, or maybe it makes its way all the way up to the top of the right foot. Stay strong through the left leg here. Put a nice bend in the left knee. Lift up through the right knee. Without slingshotting out, release the right foot, plant the left hand, and slowly step the right toes back. Drop the right knee, flip the right toes. Inhale, reach up, clasp the fingers. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale here. Exhale, back up to center. Plant your hands. Flip your right toes, step your left foot back, and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, scorpion. Pause here for a couple breaths, square the shoulders. Lift up through the left knee. And on your next inhale, rock forward. Roll onto the outer edge of the right foot. Come onto the right hand. Plant the left foot behind you and lift the left arm up overhead. Wild thing. Lift those hips. Lift the heart. Breathe. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale. Exhale, open your mouth and sigh it out. Inhale, karate chop your hand to the left. Get long and straight through the right toes. Step the left foot on top of the right. Spread the right fingers wide. And come up into side plank. Hips stack, shoulders stack. Chin tucks into the throat. Deep breath here. And exhale, plant the hands. Send the hips up and back. Inhale here. Rock forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Take a moment to roll out the wrists here. I like to go palms together and then roll to the thumbs, to the backs of the hands, to the pinky side. and then change directions. And then hang here for a moment. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root down into the right foot. Hover the left. Lift the left foot up and back. Straight back. Left toes flex back to the shin. Soft bend in the right knee. Engage the quadriceps. Root down through the big toe of the right foot. And then plant your left hand under your left shoulder. If you have a block, now's a great time to use it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold over the right leg. Standing splits. Inhale, bends the knee. Plant the left hand. Lift the right fingers. And grab the top of the left foot. Can you really press down into the right foot without locking out the knee, but straighten the leg? Shift your weight forward slightly. And then releasing the left foot, plant the right hand. Tap the left toes down behind you. And then bend the left knee, dropping it to the floor. Top of the left foot comes to the floor. Inhale, sit up. You can bring your hands to the top of your thigh. Get the belly away from the top of the thigh though. So that's going to require scooping the tailbone under. You're going to really feel it here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Clasp the fingers. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale here. Exhale, back to center. Plant the hands. Step your right foot back and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Take a moment here to hang over the feet. Send your weight a little bit farther forward into the toes. Grab opposite elbows. You can wag your tail. Pedal out your legs, sway side to side. And then release your hands. And we're going to ragdoll up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And this time, step to the wide edge of your mat, toes pointing to the wide edge, slightly in. And then seal down through the pinky toe edge of your foot. Stand up nice and tall. Bring your hands to your hips. Long, flat back, tuck your chin into your throat, and hinge forward, leading with the heart. Drop your hands down to the floor. Shift your weight forward slightly. And again, engage your quadriceps so that you're not locking out the knees. If you've lost the seal of the pinky toe edge of your feet, go ahead and find it again. If you've lost your breath, go ahead and find it. It's been with you all along. Your mind just got busy. Observe the thoughts. Observe the feelings. Hands to heart center, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Release your hands and bring them behind your low back. Inhale, half lift. Squeeze the palms together by the sacrum. Shift your weight forward slightly. And exhale, let it all go. Release your hands overhead. Stretching the shoulders. Twist the right shoulder towards the left ankle. And then come through center and do left shoulder to right ankle. Come back to center, release the hands. Plant them to the floor. And then bend into the left knee. keeping the right leg extended. Lift the right toes, point them back to the shin, kneecap and toes are pointed up. Heel of the left foot is down to the floor along with your toes. If you can't get down as far as me, that's totally okay. Meet your body wherever you are today. Find a block or something to sit on. Or if this just doesn't feel good for you, go into child's pose. Otherwise, bring your hands to heart center. Press your left bicep into the left knee. Gaze looks over to the right. Empty out all of your air. Long, slow inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Plant your hands. Press them into the floor. Come up out of the left knee and then point the right toes back to the long edge of your mat. Slowly sit your hips over to the right. And then allow the left toes to point up. Hands to heart center. Press the right bicep into the right knee. Knee back into the bicep. And find a good long elongation through the inner thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Deep inhale here. And exhale, sigh it out. Plant your hands. Come over, step your left foot up to meet the right. And then find your way onto your back, about halfway down the mat. Rolling onto your back. Hug your knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Massage the back of the sacrum. And draw circles on the ceiling with your knees. And change directions. Hug your right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg long. Keeping your left hand to the right knee, extend your right arm out to the side and let your right knee drop over to the left. Keeping both shoulders to the floor. Gaze looks over to the right. Inhale brings you back to center. Hug the right knee in, bend the left. Extend the right leg long. Right hand to left knee. Right arm out to the side. And let your left knee drop over to the right. Let your eyes drift closed. Relax the front of the throat. On an inhale, get a little longer through the spine, all the way to the right heel. And on an exhale, twist just a little bit deeper. Inhale brings you back to center. Hug the right knee in to meet the left. And then bring the feet up to the ceiling. Using your hands, grab the outer edges, coming around the outside of your feet. Grab the outer edges of your feet. And then extend the knees out wide and draw them up towards your armpit. Armpits, plural. You can rock side to side, happy baby. Just one final little hip release here. And then release your feet. Bring the soles of your feet together and grab the outer edge. Press the knees away. Just hang here for a moment. Bring the knees back together, folding them like a book. Hug the knees up into your chest and then lift your nose, tuck your nose to your knees. Squeeze yourself into a tight little ball. And then exhale, expand outward. Take up some space. Let the feet fall off to the sides. Arms reach by your sides, palms facing up. Let's empty out all of our air. Inhale together here. Pause full at the top. And exhale, side out. Enjoying your final resting pose, Shavasana. Allow a little softening around the eyes. Find some space between the top and bottom teeth. Relax your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And allow the weight of gravity to press you down into the floor. Notice how your body spreads like water. I will let you know when it's time to come out. And invite a little life back into your fingers and toes, giving them a little wiggle. Maybe roll out the wrists and the ankles. And then inhale, stretch your arms up overhead like you're waking up for the first time this morning. Exhale, roll over onto one side, cradling your head on your arm. Keep your eyes closed here. Returning to fetal position from corpse pose. Excuse me. Being born again at the end of your practice. Press yourself up to a seat. Keep your eyes closed here. Find a comfortable position. Sit up nice and tall. Returning to, excuse me, our posture from the beginning of class. Bring your shoulders over your hips, your head over shoulders. Return to your intention. I invite you to take your present moment awareness that you practiced during class and cultivated today during our practice. I invite you to take that with you into the demands of your day, whatever they may be, to be a conscious observer of your thoughts, to remember in times of stress or a lot of thinking that you are not your thoughts. You are not your feelings. They are experiences that quite simply happen to you. And I invite you to observe what changes for you. When you stop identifying with your thoughts and your feelings. What does that mean to you? How does it change your experience on this earth and in this body? Let's empty out all of the air wherever you are in a breath cycle. Pause empty for just a moment and then begin to fill the belly, plunging down into the pelvic bowl. Fill the belly, get big and round here. And then when the belly's full, expand into the ribs. You'll notice they expand outward. And then when the ribs are full, expand into the heart space. When the heart space is full, take in just a little bit more air. Pause full for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then open your mouth and sigh it out. Let it all go. Pause empty for a moment. And then when the next breath comes, fill the belly first. Then fill the ribs. And then the heart space. Pause full. Allow the pressure to build. Imagine you're a bottle of champagne and the bubbles are just coming up to the cork. And pressure is building and building. And when you can't hold it any longer, you can pop that bottle of champagne and just let it all out. Thank each and every one of you for joining me for your practice today and spending this hour with me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.